Alright, what's up everybody? It's Drake Chili coming back to you guys once again. Happy Saturday to everybody. Today is July 29th, 2017, and I'm making this video to basically set the record straight in regards to handling a lot of these public officials and also handling a lot of the shit that takes place in these courtrooms. And under the Power of Appointment Act of 1951, you have the power to appoint any officer of the court as a trustee to your legal estate, which is the all caps letter name. And I'm always of the belief that a creditor pays his bills. So if you fuck with me, meaning, any court or any of these troll ass police departments that, bring people in for frivolous shit, I instantly appoint the judge as trustee and I make the judge liable for all of the taxes. And you can also put together a conditional acceptance and make they ass perform. So how you do this is by reading the Form 56 information with the IRS. Now, under the Power of Appointment Act of 1951, you have that power to appoint them because they have an oath of office. And if they refuse, it becomes criminal. So what I do is I don't play around with these people. If you, like I said, if you bother me, I instantly request that EIN number under the W-9. And if you refuse to give it to me, I always report it to the IRS and have them schedule you for backup withholding. Now, these are the instructions and it shows you when and where to file. Notice of fiduciary relationship. Generally, you should file Form 56 when you create or terminate a fiduciary relationship. File Form 56 with the Internal Revenue Center where the person to whom you are acting is required to file taxes. So, it gives the definition as well as how you go about identifying these people. It says the definition for fiduciary. A fiduciary is any person or a fiduciary is any person in a position of confidence acting on behalf of another person. So what they're doing is they're making you trustee and surety on behalf of your legal estate. Now, what you want to do by using this form is making them responsible for the taxes. I don't care what it is, whatever case you are in, it is a tax case because there isn't any money. And where a lot of people are messing up at is we're not using the power that we do have, and you're not incorporating the IRS with your cases. These cases need to be bonded, and these prosecutors, as well as these municipal courts, county courts, are not tax exempt, and they are not giving people their EINs. They are not addressing jurisdiction, all types of shit. But, once again, it's our responsibility to protect that damn estate. But getting back to the business at hand. A fiduciary assumes the powers, rights, duties, and privileges of the person or entity on behalf of he or she is acting. Examples of fiduciaries include administrators. Now, these courts administrators are the ones who are telling these judges what to do. Whenever you go into any of these, they're not even really courts. Is taxable security traders is essentially what they deal in. They trade securities. Once again, whenever you sign something, they securitize it and then they monetize it and then they sell the shit as a security. But whatever. Examples of fiduciaries include administrators, conservators, designees, executors, guardians, receivers, trustees of a trust, trustees in bankruptcy, personal representatives, persons in possession of property of the decedent's estate. If you guys go take a look at Rule 17, all of those terms is probate terms. And you don't have the capacity to be able to speak in court unless you're going in making a special appearance. If you go in under a general appearance after, and you haven't notified them in regards to what your status and what type of appearance you're making, you're waiving it. That's another thing where a lot of people are messing up at. So, and it gives the definition of a person. A person is any individual, trust, estate, partnership, association, company, or corporation. Now, it's a legal estate. That all caps letter name is a legal estate. And they're making you trustee, a person / trustee to that legal estate. Which is fine because, it's a partnership in which we are, you know, contracted with that estate, but we're not holding the people who's raiding the estate liable for the taxes. And this form shows you how to do that. It says specific instructions. Well, let me scroll down a little bit and I'll show you guys in regards to what I'm talking about. Part 3 states, court and administrative proceedings, complete this part only if you have been appointed a receiver, trustee, or fiduciary by a court or other governmental unit in a proceeding other than a bankruptcy proceeding. If proceedings are scheduled for more than one date, time, or place, attach a separate schedule of the proceedings. This right here, man, I'm telling you guys right here, this is some real shit. When you start looking into this, underneath that Power of Appointment Act, these are the type of videos that I guarantee you this one probably is going to get snatched down, because we starting to research a little bit too much, and we starting to get a little bit too sharp for these people, because we actually doing this research and we reading everything. We reading everything, and we are cross-referencing a lot of these terms with these law dictionaries, and we formulating some powerful goddamn affidavits that, which, you know, most of the time cannot be rebutted. And like I said, this right here, the form, you guys can download the form. I just wanted to show you guys the instructions, but you guys can download the form. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you appoint that judge as trustee under this form, your case is going to go a whole lot different. I guarantee you, because that judge knows that his ass is on the line for paying them taxes, and the IRS becomes aware of that goddamn case, in which a lot of these courts are not paying these taxes. Once they are, you know, basically once these prosecutors win, these courts are supposed to be paying these taxes, these estate taxes under a Class 5 given estates, and they raiding it, and then they are, you know, basically tax evaders. So this shit right here is some powerful information right here, if done correctly. Like I said, I don't recommend anybody doing anything unless you can speak on what it is that you're doing without even actually having to look at, you know, the instructions. However, you still want to read everything associated with whatever it is that you're sending out. So, leave you guys comments and suggestions and questions as well on this video. I'm telling you guys right now, if you put together a conditional acceptance as a creditor to pay the bills and discharge whatever debt, and you appoint that judge under this Form 56 as the trustee to that estate and hold his ass liable for them taxes, man, the prosecution is pretty much going to come into these courtrooms, and they're not even going to put the smoke screen up. The judge, bottom line, is pretty much going to tell the prosecutor to shut the fuck up. And what you basically want to do, you want to do this in the private. Do not file this with the clerk. If you file it with the clerk, you're going in on the public side. You send this registered mail to the IRS, as well as you also notify the judge, certified mail or registered mail. Either or is fine. That's all I got for you guys. Have a good Saturday afternoon. Peace.